As an athlete, you can always have to put yourself in a routine of good habits and practice and riding and training.
And the way we make videos isn't that different. There is a reason to it. We build, film, release, and repeat.
For this project, we just took it a little different and almost the other way around.
We didn't want to break anything, we just tried to look at it differently. And then we asked ourselves, what's the part you never get tired of?
Honestly, nothing beats the feeling of riding a line from top to bottom. Yeah, so I just told Jules I wanted to film this line and he should be trying to find cool ideas that we could do.
Sur le départ et l'arrivée, lui, il se déplace en même temps que toi. Toi, tu disparais sous l'arbre et c'est le même arbre qu'il y a au début où t'en sors. Et cette section, moi, je la prends et je la colle à droite.
When we start one of those ideas, I usually understand 60% of it, and the 40 other percent, I just have to rely on him and trust the process.
3, 2, 1, stop.
When you ride, the world moves around you. So to make the audience feel that, I had to lock the rider and let the world move. I needed the trees to hide the cut so I could turn one line into an endless ride. It's all about movement, but movement alone is not enough.
I had that jump with so many different options. We just thought we should be doing something. We at first didn't know what, and then Jules came up with the idea of
one frame with 3 turning.
Flat, hip, up box. Le plus bas possible sur le hip, le plus haut possible sur le flat. Cable one head sur le hip. Ouais. Ok. Tu te passes dessous le plus vite possible en changeant de t-shirt. Allez. Yo! Bah là c'est super beau.
Ouais.
Et après,
le flat, ouais,
et après tu sors bien. Ah le flat il est sur la Luna. Et il est cool le flat.
Ouais, trop bien. Franchement, je pense que c'est une réussite là.
Mais maintenant il faut que je filme l'arbre pour faire la transition entre gauche et droite.
C'est quoi l'arbre?
bah, je prends un arbre et je vais le coller à gauche de mon image et à droite de mon image. Comme ça, tu passes derrière l'arbre et en fait, tu reviens au départ.
Et moi, je suis où dans l'histoire?
Bah toi, tu disparais derrière l'arbre et tu réapparais devant l'arbre.
Ah oui,
ici.
ok. Mais
donc,
toi,
genre,
tu filmes là juste un arbre, quoi.
Là, je filme juste un arbre.
Allez, amuse-toi bien.
I tried to build this piece to reflect the way Tommy rides. It's precise and every detail matters, but it still feels natural with control and flow together. That's balance. And once you find it, you can start changing the pace. We were at Paul's backyard battle. I saw a jump that matched an idea I've been carrying for months. Tommy was riding, I was shooting. We both had something else to focus on.
I think it's always very challenging to be shooting anything creative in a bike event because it's just so many people and so many things that you just cannot control.
The different faces of the jump look like cassette teeth.
For that one, I definitely did not understand or saw the end result. So pretty much I focused on what I could do, riding bikes.
Est-ce que ça va genre dézoomer, tu vois, de...
Ouais, ça commence avec une bosse normale, et après on recule, on voit toute la frise, et après la frise elle devient une boucle, et après ça zoom in, out, et il y a la cassette.
Allez.
When you ride, speed is always changing. You pedal, change gear, you brake, and then you go again. It never really stops. We wanted the project to feel the same way, but even inside a cycle, you can decide to change something. I mean, Shimano did it. They moved to wireless shifting. So we had to change our way of doing things too. And none of this works without trust, especially from Tommy. We had just come back from Rampage. He finished second, and that felt strange. I asked him to do a skid and turn, no trick, just control.
I kind of get the idea of where it would lead in terms of the video and the edit and the product placement, but I didn't really see what we were doing.
Du coup, je te prends pas par surprise, hein. Tu sais ce qu'on va faire. Il nous reste un peu de feuilles à mettre sur les bords qui vont délimiter la branche du disque que je vais multiplier ensuite en rond autour. Et après, on se filme un freinage en slow-mo de côté pour faire le fondu du top shot drone avec celui de côté.
At that stage, it doesn't look like much. It's hard to see it. Even for me, I kind of need to pretend that I know what I'm doing.
All those processes always start by something kind of outside of the box, something you have never done before, something that sounds crazy or very random. It's for sure that usually in an edit like this, you try to push yourself or push the sport. But in an edit that doesn't have any of that, the risk could be that you waste time, and sometimes as a pro rider, it's hard to see the point. I was thinking that's probably not what I should be doing right now. I should probably be, I don't know, training, building a new bike, shaping, or doing something like that.
Most projects are built around highlights. On this one, it's harder to see the outcome. And yeah, I can understand that as an athlete, that feels uncomfortable.
And as a professional rider, it's a lot of performance-driven project. For once, I'm really happy to talk about the product, to show it's an electric shifting, wireless shifting. This allowed my bike to be so much more versatile. Now I don't have to choose between one playful bike that allows me to do my tricks and one really dialed enduro bike that shifts gears easy. Now I have it all in just one setup.
When a brand makes a bold move, you need the freedom to respond with one too. And Shimano gave us that freedom.
Having the opportunity to do something different is very refreshing.
Ouais, c'est exactement ça ce que je veux.
Ma mère m'a toujours dit que le mieux était l'ennemi du bien. C'est là, ça, c'est exactement ce que tu voulais là.
Oui, je suis content.
Each piece isolated a function of riding: movement, balance, speed, control. But riding itself can't be isolated. It's continuous. From pedaling to shifting to braking, it's one system. So we had to put it together in one line. Until then, it was just ideas.
Comment on filme? On va avoir Benoît qui donne la vitesse, avec Mathieu qui est en moto derrière et je suis sur la moto pour filmer Thomas en 3e position. Et on fait un one-shot. On filme de haut en bas.
I like working on projects like this because it breaks my habits and my everyday lifestyle. It makes me do things I would never do. It makes me think different. Pattern is something you do without even thinking about it, or your routine, your training, your riding.
Je pense que ça, c'est la bonne.
But sometime in order to progress, it's just good to break this pattern.
Le freinage, comme tu le sentais.
Exactement ce que je fais.
Ouais.
C'est vraiment exagéré, Jules. Vraiment. Bien joué, Mathieu.
C'est pas les vacances.
Bien joué, Benoît.
Merci mon Jules. On a été efficace là.